You told us that we should start building our own continent. And no time ago, Donald Trump, you told us that Africa is a shithole.
Yes.
And if a shithole is now cleaning itself, are we calling you? I mean, we are not calling you people to come and help us clean our shithole. We are asking you to stay back and let us fix our own problems.
Mindset, blessed love, manners and respect. One for greet the item in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I and also Empress Menen I, Marcus I, Holy Emmanuel I, King Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari. One more day above ground, beautiful viewers and subscribers, as the item know. Life is our ultimate position, no greater than that. No matter what go on, and top of everything that we see going on. Zin? Yeah, so honorable family, give thanks again. It's great to have the item here. Would love the item to please push that like button as we proceed. We are looking on the fire I get hot in Africa, especially in Ghana. And we are looking upon the Rastafari community in Jamaica win in court for sacramental rights for marijuana. All right, and we are gonna look upon a few videos where some Rastafari elders in Jamaica sharing what really took place at court, and go into a few details regarding the sacramental rights and what laws been broken and breached and so forth and so on. But before we go into all of that, we want to see what's going on over here in Ghana. We know Burkina Faso, the president Ibrahim Traore has made a serious stance, and can't get him out of the news. You can't get him out of the social space right about now. He's a talk about person, and everyone is standing up for him and should be standing up for him, who is African, all right, and the diaspora, in the diaspora and on the continent. So make we hear we are going from a very outspoken activist over there in Ghana regarding the whole issue. Let's go.
They should come and tell us. We don't even want to go into Saddam Hussein. We want to stand with our Gaddafi here.
Yeah.
What did Gaddafi do?
Nothing.
The Americans wake up one day and the same statement they are giving us today, that they want to go to Burkina and go and save Burkina. They came to Libya. And when they went to Libya, today, if you compare Libya then to now, everybody can say their own stories.
Yes.
We are saying this. That it's enough. Ibrahim Traore is just being an obedient son of the land. He understands the call of the ancestors and is actually listening to the call of the ancestors within him, that they should rise up and save their land. Today, the West should be aware of themselves. This is not just a solidarity walk. This is an awakening call of Africa entirely to remember what we have been denied of for so long. The freedom that we deserve. What is it that is going on in Burkina today that is really pinching France today? That is really piercing the minds of the West today? Is it just about constructing roads? Is it just giving life to the people? You told us that we should start building our own continent. And no time ago, Donald Trump, you told us that Africa is a shithole. And if a shithole is now cleaning itself, Are we calling you? I mean, we are not calling you people to come and help us clean our shithole. We are asking you to stay back and let us fix our own problems because we've caused it by allowing you people to always keep on doing what you do to us. Enough is enough. But like Nkrumah said, that they make us feel enemies of ourselves. They tell you that person is better than the other and that person is good than the other. They are using it to camp us together, then they hit among ourselves and we fight. And when we are fighting, they sneak through to come and do what they have to do. This is the time that nobody has to sit back and allow Western media to intimidate them, to wrongfully let them understand what we've been missing for too long. Because now, all these gadgets we are seeing here is actually sending the message. And you need nobody to tell you the truth. You just have to log it in and go and see for yourself. Read for yourself and you see the truth. If you can't even read, nothing. Just log in Ibrahim Traore. In the last 2 years, and you see the reason why Africa is where it is and why the West is coming back. We'll continue to rise and resist this. And I made this quote and I say this, that is either they accept.
Yeah, I tell you, that is what is going on in Ghana right now. The youth, them stand up, Zine, for what is right and how them see it. Alright, and the youth, them have a voice and they're letting their voice be heard and be counted. Zine, where unity and centralization and organization of the Africans home and abroad is concerned. So manners and respect to my brethren them there, using their voice and their platform, to send an inspiring message. Alright, so make we keep the thing moving. Let's see what took place and in Jamaica, where the Rastafari community is concerned, where GANJA is concerned, because over the years them lock up a whole heap of Rastaman and people for the use of marijuana. We know marijuana is just a plant that is given for the use of man. Alright, so any man on the planet can use it. God didn't give any restriction to anyone. Zine, but you have police over the years through colonialization, Zine, and imperialism. Alright, and for hold on black people, African people, they put laws in place that would criminalize Rastaman, Zine, and anyone who caught in possession of marijuana and using marijuana, when marijuana is just like the air that we breathe. It is free. You understand? And over the years, a lot of ostracization has taken place, and the Rastafari community, Zine, just for the use of marijuana. And that is not right. People abusing their powers that they have and taking advantage of innocent people. Zine, in Savlamar, despite victory in the Westmoreland Parish Court over the possession or persecution of members of the Rastafarian community for the cultivation and use of marijuana, Attorney at Law Dr. Marcus Jeff remains concerned about the treatment. It is still leave my client with his rights infringed, because he was arrested, he was handcuffed, he was charged, he was persecuted, embarrassed in front of his own family and community. And so we will have this issue that he has the right. which he, of course, can now take advice in regard to starting a lawsuit against the government for police abuse of power and police abuse of his constitutional right to sacrament, Jeff told the online source. Zin, so that's just a brief outline and this article online. We are going to share what the Virgin himself said about the whole incident. All right, so here goes.
Recount what happened to you and when it happened to you.
All right, so this was on May 27, 2025, about 8:30 a.m. in the morning. Just got a shower and come out my bathroom. I noticed on my camera I see movement, so I went to the door and looked. So from one of them see me, them call me. So me have my shorts in my hand, so I went outside. So when I went outside now, the girl followed behind also, so we both went out. As the way how they approach me from I come out in my underpants with my shorts in my hand, it's like me under arrest already. Because them start to talk to me and deal with me in a farm like them find something. So upon my approach to them, he must say me must pull the gate. So I keep asking him for a warrant. Several times me asked him for a warrant. All he do is pull the gate. Pull the gate. If you don't pull the gate, you have to jump over the fence. We asked about 7 times for a warrant. I know them not present me a warrant. The last time when him say, him a go jump, them a go jump the fence. That is when my girl, because she have a room like this. The fence, yeah. So anything in the property, I'm going to account for it. I just want to see the legal documentation, what I think I'm supposed to be presented to come on my property.
They say that they know that a spliff is perfectly fine. Whomever has a spliff, not a problem. But they will be saying, so how comes Rastafari has 76 pounds of the weed at home and other things, humidifier, dehumidifier, and the judge said, well, there's no case to answer. Explain that part for me.
Right. So first thing we want to be clear on, right, is that the Dangerous Drugs Amendment Act of 2015 set up, as we know, a 2-ounce limit, right? And so under 2 ounces, a non-arrestable offense. It's still a crime, which it should not be, in my opinion, but it's a non-arrestable offense. And then over 2 ounces now, you can be still charged and prosecuted for the herb. However, Section 7C of the Act has an exception expressly in the law for Rastafari who possess ganja for religious purposes, right? And so what we often find in the streets is that the police are attaching a 2-ounce limit to Rastafari ganja rights when the law has no such 2-ounce limit.
That's the key shot, right?
Yes. And so once you over the 2 ounce, they feel that they are empowered and authorized to abuse our rights, which the law does not give them the power to do whatsoever.
So they say that they know that a spliff is perfectly fine.
So as you hear, one of the virgin there is sharing how, you know, the law is abusing you know, people constitutional rights. You know what I mean? So people need to know their right. That is important. All right. And when it comes to Rastafari people should be free to grow, cultivate, and use marijuana for their personal use. All right. And I think it's the same for anyone who you know, within age range, within the, you know, age bracket of using marijuana, because it's not really everyone can use marijuana, are really supposed to use it. And then again, when you check marijuana is not only for smoking, and that is one of the big problem that people have. People just think say marijuana or ganja is just a smoking thing when you can also boil it. It is medicinal. You know what I mean? You get so much different properties and minerals from marijuana. There's so much different use. It's not just for smoking. See? But the Rasta man smoke it and use it otherwise, not just for smoking. So people need to educate themselves about the use of marijuana. So honorable family, manners and respect, please remember to like the video, turn on your notification bell, because a lot of people haven't turned on their notification bell. So whenever time we drop a video, the item get uploaded and don't miss anything. Alright, so more love, more strength, manners and respect, and guidance and protection. King Selassie, Jah Rastafari, bless and sanctify, sanctify and bless, my Lord and Empress.
Smash that subscribe button. See you on the next video. I just start the mindset.